Hey guys, welcome to the College of Science Global Student Takeover. I'm Carter Lang. I'm a third year psychology major with a business minor and a religious studies minor, and I'm currently on co-op.
I'm Sam Yukta. I'm a fourth year biochemistry major with a minor in music, and I'm currently in classes. And so I'm just gonna reach in and answer one of these questions. All right. This one says, why did you pick your location? So I did my second co-op in Finland, working at the University of Helsinki, and I didn't actually pick the location originally. I thought I was gonna go to Germany. There was this lab that I really wanted to work in, and I emailed the PI, and she said, so I'm moving the lab to Finland, do you still want to come? And I said, yeah. So I ended up in Finland for 6 months, and I loved it.
Great. So I did 2 global experiences. I did NUN in Germany, which was in Berlin when I was a freshman, and then I did a dialogue of civilizations in London, England. So I chose Germany because my family is German, and I've always wanted to go visit, and they all speak German. I don't know what's going on, so I thought I'd go and learn some there. And then I went to London because my family used to live in London for 5 years, and I was a month away from being born there. So I really chose my locations based on my family, basically. Yeah. Okay, next question. This is a good one. How was the food? Amazing. So Germany had great food. It was mostly just like bratwursts and beer and onions and peppers, and it was great. And also we lived in a Turkish neighborhood, so we had some bomb Turkish food, which was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I was in Finland, which has a lot of meat, fish, and root vegetables, and as a vegetarian, there weren't that many options, but everyone there was super friendly and really good at pointing out vegetarian-friendly places, and everyone was willing to cook for me when I was at parties and things, so it was great. All right, Did you miss your friends and being on campus while you were away? So, yes, for sure. A part of me was definitely missing them, but FaceTime is super easy. I FaceTime my friends every week. We play D&D through FaceTime. I called my family once a week, and I made so many friends there in Finland that I'm still in touch with today. So honestly, I think it was more fun than missing anybody.
So I was lucky enough to go on 2 global opportunities with Northeastern. So I wasn't alone necessarily, but definitely NUN was a transition because you don't know anyone. You're a freshman, going abroad your first semester. So I didn't know anyone going in, but I've literally made 2 of my best friends in the whole world there, so that was fine. And then London was great. I had a mutual friend going. I didn't really know her, she didn't really know me, and then we roomed together there, and now we're best friends, and we have dinner every Tuesday night, so it's easy to make friends, for sure. Oh, shoot, it's my turn. Okay, what was the best thing about being abroad, and what was one thing you could change, or you would change? For me, probably the travel opportunities for my NUN semester was amazing because Germany is a pretty central location of Europe, and so we traveled all around, and like EasyJet's like 20 euros for a flight. So it was great to travel around for sure. That was a great opportunity. And then for London, our dialogue was all about the history of science, and a lot of the history of science is pertinent to London itself as a location. So that's why obviously we went to London, because everything happened there. But that was great too, to actually like be in the locations, not just learning about the topics, but also getting to like stand in the laboratory where they like discovered penicillin. So yeah.
So I think that the best thing was both being in the lab. I had the most awesome time doing the research that I did, learning about the culture from a different country. So we went to the sauna every other day for 6 months, so I can't complain about that. One thing that I would change would probably be not living alone. So I lived alone in a studio apartment, and it was great, but I definitely think it would have been easier to make friends if I had just lived with someone else, and also been less lonely. If you go abroad, do you have to give up a co-op? No. So I actually wanted to go abroad when I came to Northeastern, and being a biochemistry major, I was worried that I wouldn't have opportunities to study abroad just because of the way that courses transfer. And so Global Co-op was a really great way for me to be able to go abroad and not give up classes in Boston.
Yeah. So neither of my global experiences were for co-op, but I don't think I had to give up anything, like to give up a co-op to do any of these activities. The dialogue was during the summer, so that didn't really interfere too much. And then because NUN is your very first semester, it also doesn't interfere that much. And I came in undeclared, honestly, so it was just like a month of fun cultural experiences, per se. So yeah, it didn't really mess up my co-op schedule at all. I'm still doing 2 co-ops. Yeah. Okay. Where did you live with 2 question marks? In London, I lived in South Kensington, which is the loveliest area. If you've seen The Parent Trap, it's like where the mom lives. It's great. We lived in this building that is owned by AIFS, which stands for some acronym I don't know, but they do a lot of study abroad things. And so we stayed in their building, and it was great. There was another dialogue also living there. It was beautiful. And then in Germany, I lived in Kreuzberg, which is a Turkish neighborhood. Pretty artsy-fartsy neighborhood. Definitely more on the outside of Berlin, but it was great. And that was also at a study abroad company. So that was at CIEE, in a factory that used to make light switches. So it was very industrial and actually really fancy. Yeah.
I found housing through the University of Helsinki's housing website, basically. So I just said, I'll be in Finland for 6 months. Do you have anything for me? And they said, yeah, we have this 200 square foot studio. And I said, perfect. And so I lived there for 6 months, basically. It was great. What country do you want to visit next? Ooh, actually. So, New Zealand, because that's where they filmed The Lord of the Rings, which is my favorite movie. So, it's been on my list for years.
Very fun. On my list next is Jordan, because they filmed The Martian there. But I'm going to Mongolia maybe this summer. So I would love somewhere obscure in Asia. Like I'd love to go to any of the stands, like Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan. But right now Jordan is at the top of the list. Definitely see everything in Jordan, especially all the Martian locations. So yeah, that's mine.
All right, so that's all the time we have today for you folks.
Thanks for watching and
Bye.
welcome.